Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot, and welcome to your monthly reading for May. So for this reading, I'm using a combination of my intuition, tarot, and astrology. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Oh my goodness, that card just fully fell out. Lots of energy coming in for you today, Sagittarius. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Okay, so let's see what's coming in for you. We have the Eight of Feathers, Courage and Solutions, that very cute little mouse there. So this is the Eight of Swords coming in, and this is about mental breakthroughs. This is about breaking free of limitations, breaking free of belief systems, breaking free of other people's fears and limitations, breaking free of other people's opinions of you. So this little mouse doesn't want to play small anymore and says, I am going to break free. I must break free. Something needs to move forward. So that is the feeling I'm getting here. Let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Sagittarius. So in terms of the astrology, there is a lot of fire around that is going to be helping you. Mars is in Leo, Venus is in Aries. So there's a lot of energy, speaking of fire, 1-7 Mars Leo. We were just talking about Mars being in Leo. Okay, so this energy is really going to help you. That's the thing I'm getting. What's shifting and changing is this 1-7 is propelling you to make these breakthroughs. It's a sense of feeling really motivated and driven to be able to overcome something that has been holding you back, but it's just something inside your mind. Your mind is breaking free, like I said, but the Mars Leo energy is, it sort of feels like it's pushing you a little bit or giving you confidence, giving you the ability to feel bolder, more confident in your ability to step into some kind of leadership energy as well for some of you. So it may just be this real sense of, I need to express myself a little bit more, be myself, let my light shine, be the authentic me. It may be that you just want to feel a little bit more in the spotlight in some way, or seen and validated in some way. So you may be reassessing the way that you're going about some things in your life and going, right, okay, how no more the Leo energy doesn't like to play so small. It's the big lion. It's not the little mouse. So the Mars energy is pushing you, driving you, motivating you to take action, to be the lion, not the mouse. And so it feels like what parts of your world there's opportunities for you to be stepping into a bigger energy, a bigger version of you, Sagittarius. So, and because we've got the Mars Leo energy, which I want to be able to read while I'm talking about it, is it feels like this is somehow easier than it normally might be. I've got to make sure I'm not splitting this the wrong way so that they're all upside down. Yeah, the Mars Leo energy, because it's a fire energy and making a nice flow of energy to you, Sagittarius, because you're fire as well, it makes things that didn't seem possible now possible, things that you didn't have the energy for or didn't have the motivation for or didn't even know that you wanted. Suddenly, here it is appearing in front of you. So it makes it easier for you to go after something. We have as the main energy the Five of Cups. So it feels like there's been some sadness or disappointment around. Something hasn't been working, or there's this Five of Cups is an emotional challenge. So we're seeing you kind of this energy is moving you past this challenge of some sort. So I want to pull some more cards around that, Sagittarius. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture of what's going on for you. Each one will resonate slightly differently. I'm a Saggy rising, actually, so I love the Saggy energy. And if it does really, just don't take on anything that doesn't resonate for you. But if it does really resonate and you'd like to explore this further, look at the next steps. Speaking of next steps, the card of next steps is coming in, the Two of Wands. What are the next steps? Well, I feel like you are taking action here. Look at all this fire coming in, the Five of Wands as well. This is the energy of feeling a little bit like you're going to be pushed by the universe. You're going to be challenged by the universe. But if you would like to explore the next steps and get some more intuitive messages, soul messages around this, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below, where we explore this all a little bit further. So it's interesting because I feel like this fire element here, Sagittarius, it just wants to move forward. And then it's got this 5 of Cups, which feels like it feels like you don't want to put water on the fire kind of energy. So look at all these 5s surrounding you. There's been a bit of conflict moving into it. But this is what I love. You're turning up as your major arcana. So you're turning up as yourself, which is actually really good. You're coming back to feeling more yourself again. If you've been feeling a little bit, an area of your life that you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts or not feeling like it's you or for you. Here comes the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Interesting. So you're going to have to work a little bit with this water element that's coming in and the 10 of Cups to make you happy. So the good news is that you're turning up as the Temperance card. We're seeing the water, the intuition flowing. So that's good. You're going to know what to do with this conflict surrounded by all these 5s, which is good, and use it as motivation. The 1-7 Mars Leo is saying whatever's been bothering you, whatever you want to get yourself into a better position, do you need to defend yourself in some way? You've got the energy, the impetus. This is a good month for doing this. So it feels like the situation is the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Cups is around a loss. It could be some kind of mourning or grieving for something or someone from the past, an energy of disappointment, an energy of feeling sad or hurt, very emotionally focused on what was lost. There could be feelings of anger or jealousy or just feeling a little bit down that can come through with it as well, with the 5 of Cups crossed by the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is stability, it's family, it's legacy. So is there something around that energy that has like a relationship with a family member or even somebody that you thought was going to be in your future but isn't? The 10 of Pentacles, it feels like there's something that hasn't quite worked out the way that you wanted it to. Then maybe it feels like there's something unfulfilled here, or that you're worrying about something on the material realm. And yet it feels like you're going to get some very, very strong messages around the solutions, the courage to bring in the solutions. So what is this 5 of Cups? You're finding the courage to be able to move beyond this, because this character is really focusing on the 3 cups that have spilt. But if we're looking at the element of water, which we were getting, okay, we've got to balance this water with fire because it can flow really well. It can flow really nicely, water and fire, but one can put the other out. The other one can steam the other one. So they can also not work so well. So we're seeing that there is a river flowing here. There is an opportunity for something to flow in your life again. Feelings, emotions, love, intuition. There's opportunity for that to flow. There's opportunity for something to be renewed within the relationship area of your life at this moment in time. And we want the water to flow into these 2 cups and between these 2 cups. And that's exactly what you're doing here with the Temperance card. Somehow you're bringing about an emotionally challenging situation and making it work in your favor, and being blocked by the 10 of Pentacles. Perhaps it's like feeling like you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve yet, or there's something, like I said, it's this feeling of feeling like something has not been fulfilled yet. So, and that could be with the 10 of Pentacles is family. There's generations here, generations of family as well. So it could be around expectations from family, or that there's a family member blocking you, or something around the family dynamic that is blocking you or has blocked you in some way, and has, it could even be a loss of a family member that could come through with it as well. But we're seeing that there's something here that's really set you back with that 5 of Cups. And we kind of want the waters to start flowing again for you, Sagittarius. We want you to feel like the life is flowing, that the emotions are flowing. If there's been any emotional heartache or trapped emotions or something that, you've not been able to feel like something's been really blocked, because that 10 of Pentacles is much stronger than the 5. This is a very strong block here. So that's why you have the courage to come out and come up with the solution, because you're almost bucking the trend. It's almost moving away from something that was fairly established as a belief system, especially around family and money. I'm getting coming in around this, that has been blocking you. And so with the courage to come up with the solution, how to move on from this energy. And the message of the 5 of Cups is yes, mourning is required, processing emotions is required, something sad or emotionally challenging has happened, but it's encouraging you not to stay in that energy, not to stay in the emotional realm of the past, and to move into the future, because that's what that 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands and the 2 of Wands is kind of giving you a little a nudge, a fire nudge. Let's get the fire going. Let's not stay in that water element where you can feel lost in some emotions or a state of being that feels a little bit clouded. Let's get the fire going. Let's stoke that fire. Let's get the passion, the spirit, the creativity, the action, the positive momentum forward. Let's get that happening again. And this doesn't have to be all of your life. It just feels like there's a certain aspect of your life that felt stalled or stagnant, and it may have laid dormant for a while or just stagnant for a while, but it's like the water, the energies around to support this to get going again. So in your conscious mind, we've got the 2 of Wands, which could be a partnership, some kind of creative partnership, or a partnership of some sort, a spiritual partnership that comes in. And it's the 2 of Wands is very much saying, I need to work out how to move forward. I need to take that next step. The world is here in my hand, and I can see new abundant horizons ahead, but I need to take those steps towards that. And it's leaving one wand behind. And that's the energy I get with the 7 of Wands. Is it's almost like reassessing, I've been doing it this way, and I need to shift and change and do it a slightly different way so that I get a different solution. And we have at the base the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a challenge. It's testing something out, challenging yourself to grow. And it feels like this, even how the reading's going, it's hard to get. Normally I would have moved past this section by now, but I'm just like stuck on here a little bit. And it feels like you're sort of stuck in the one place or stuck in an energy, and I want to move forward. And it's a bit frustrating. Like I'm like, I want to move away from this energy into where things are flowing a little bit more. And that's the feeling I'm getting here. So it might feel like something's going super slow, or something's hard work, or you're feeling a bit stuck with something. And this fire energy, the Mars in Leo, is wanting to get you out of that. So in the recent past, we see the 5 of Swords. There has been, if we're looking at the element of air, which wants to have this breakthrough, breaking free of limitations, the 5 of Swords is saying in the recent past there's been conflict, whether this is inner conflict coming in or whether there's been a bit of conflict with you and somebody else in your life. But there's been something conflicted inside your mind, and that has potentially led to some feelings of feeling a bit stuck, or the intuition's been a little bit blocked. Okay, and so now the message with the 5 of Cups is to leave the past behind. Whatever that conflict is, or whatever this disagreement or different belief system with somebody else, they're saying leave that behind. Because now I want to move into the flow of the 9 of Cups. Now I want the reading to start flowing. We're moving to the near future now. And the 9 of Cups is about stepping into fulfillment, which is really nice, feeling really satisfied, feeling really happy. You've kind of pushed past this block. You've got the courage. You've found a solution. You've been really brave and bold and strong and resilient, and just kind of taken the necessary action needed. And it's very satisfying. This 9 of Cups is very fulfilled. All these cups have been filled with wonderful things, people, places, experiences that are very fulfilling. I'm filling my cup with new things that bring this into my world, not focusing on the 3 cups that have spilt over. And this creates this sense of flow. And it's a very, very wise thing. We're seeing the The blue energy, the calm, the clarity is starting to flow here. That's the feeling I'm getting. So you're turning up as the Temperance card, which I love because it's your major arcana. And we're seeing that the angel here, the divine sovereign part of you, the beautiful divine part of you, is the water is flowing between those two cups, which is really beautiful. You're coming back, dipping the toe back into those clear waters of the divine, coming back into balance, coming back into divine alignment, opening up to joy. New paths are opening which feel more aligned to you, which feel like, okay, this is feeling so much better. Everything's starting to feel a little bit clearer. So the clarity that you may have been seeking in this situation is starting to come and rebalancing here with the Temperance card. Now, this might mean that you're focusing on creating balance and harmony in your world, not only with being in alignment with soul alignment, divine alignment, but alignment with a whole heap of other stuff as well, whether it's career, relationship, home, health. I feel like this sense of bringing a lot of stuff into balance is really, really a core thing that is going to help your energy, the energies around you flow. And so speaking of water flowing and energy flowing, this is probably the most flowy card, watery card in the deck. The Ace of Cups is around you. Peace and clarity is coming. A sense of faith is coming back. This is a new beginning, feeling different, very differently here. And those emotions, the water, the intuition is starting to flow. This could be an emotional release, an emotional renewal. It could be opening up to love, peace, joy. It could be finally allowing yourself to cry, to grieve for something. But the water is flowing into this beautiful, abundant ocean where there are water lilies. So there's growth and abundance. Whatever is happening with this flow of water, there's this new beginning, this growth, this abundance, and this beautiful sense of feeling at peace within you, which is very nice. And so it almost feels like there's something here from the past that you're emotionally resolving. And then it's almost like a sense, when you just have a big cry and suddenly you feel like a big sigh, a bit exhausted, but it's like feeling so much better. And now it's like releasing what it was that emotional pain here. And it allows you to suddenly have this renewed vigor, this renewed spirit, like this Page of Wands. Suddenly you're getting the message to go exploring new things, new messages, new activations, new discoveries. Go exploring. This Page of Wands again is seeing the growth in a place where there's been a desert, where the water wasn't flowing. There's now new growth. So this is you connecting to your fulfillment, connecting to all those beautiful things that Ace of Cups is bringing you here. And it's shifting and changing the landscape around you. The experience of the world around you might seem very different. You might not even move. You might be in the same place, the same routine, just the world seems different because suddenly there's this new spark, this new activation. There could even be someone new that you are talking to, or there could be a new creative idea. There could be, I want to travel. I want to go to this new place. It just feels like it's a fresh new energy which is coming in, which feels really good. So that's hopes and fears. I would say that's very much a hope because I'm not seeing any fears with the Page of Wands. Sagittarius, you're going to want to go out exploring. That's a natural Sagittarius energy. And so I feel like as well, shifting the perspective from the Five of Cups, which is focusing on something that's been lost or disappointing, to feeling much more open and optimistic and hopeful here with the Page of Wands, which is really beautiful. So speaking of letting things flow, okay, the beautiful King of Cups himself. Look at that gown. I'm really drawn to the beautiful flowy blue gown here. And, obviously the King of Cups is sitting on top of an ocean, which is flowing with life, teeming with life in that water. And we saw that the water was flowing into an ocean. And then we're seeing that there's like a new journey, and you're feeling passionate about a new emotional journey. There's new fish in the sea. You're learning new things. It feels like there's a whole ocean out there to explore now. But yet you are the King of Cups. You are feeling very emotionally balanced. That's the energy of feeling very, very emotionally balanced amongst all this ocean of feelings or ocean to go exploring in. And so this King of Cups masters the balance, the emotional balance. And it's about moving forward with calm, intuitive presence and calm in a very calm and measured and intuitive way, where you are displaying leadership with the way you're holding yourself. You're holding yourself with integrity and feeling very calm. And if this is not you, there's someone else around you that is you're receiving a message from around surrendering to a peaceful place, surrendering and releasing the outcome. And it's more about the state of being, how you are within a situation, than about taking any action at this moment, because it feels like there's lots of exciting new things to go out and explore, but it's about being in the right place at the right time, in the right way of being. And if you can bring yourself into that alignment, that's when everything starts to flow. And that's the feeling I'm getting here with this, with the King of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Hanged Man, is it might actually feel very different. And if you can get into that, you can go, oh, I realized how I wasn't aligned before, how I was either really stressed out or focused on something else or in a very different energy. And this feels very different. It's like a clear head. You're getting spiritual messages. You're understanding where your energy is meant to be, what you're letting go of. It's almost like an enlightened way of being. So this energy of surrendering control and just being able to be and be happy with who you are, where you're at, suddenly shifts and changes everything. It's quite extraordinary. So it's more about how you're experiencing the world in terms of your internal world that goes through a very massive shift and change, and people will be responding to that. You're leading the way. You're showing people how to be in a situation. Other people might be looking towards you for guidance or for leadership, or they might just say, oh, there's something different about you. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's this very calm and grounded place. I'm at home within my very being. I'm at home in my energy. And that is something that is quite extraordinary, to be able to move through the world with this way of being. Means that the world itself you start experiencing the world around you very differently. It's almost like you're seeing it through new eyes, new experiences. And they keep bringing me back to this feeling of you could still be going through all the same daily routines in the same home, the same place, the same work, the same car, the same shopping centre that you go to, the same friends, family that you visit, and yet everything seems different in the most wonderful way, the most magical way. It's almost like, when you take a psychedelic, like the mushroom, like a microdose, and suddenly you're walking around and the vibrancy, this plant, the green of that plant suddenly seems really vibrant. You're feeling the wind on your skin. Your senses are more alive. Suddenly you feel more alive. You're more aware of everything. The feelings of love suddenly is heightened. You're like, my gosh, this is the most amazing feeling. Feeling joy, being outside, feeling the sun on you and just going through life and feeling really grateful as well for the people, the things in your world. And just it feels like this sense of wonder. And I'm not saying to go out and microdose, and I've actually never done it myself. That's just what the guides are saying it's like, that feeling. I get it after when I do healing sessions with people or any of the Goddess Codes sessions. Sometimes you open your eyes and the world just seems really vibrant and different, and it's like you're attuned to everything, and you might be attuned to that tree or that leaf or that flower or the birds, and it just feels like amazing. And that's the feeling I'm getting here, that it's about how you're traveling through life that can really shift and change. And it's that age-old adage, be the change. So if you want to change your world, it's like you're changing your state of being and the world around you shifts and changes. And so it's quite extraordinary, this feeling that I'm feeling here, because I can feel it, Sagittarius, as I'm doing the reading. And so no wonder we have as an overall energy the Ten of Cups, which is happiness. It's a huge shift moving from this Five of Cups. Just look at those two cards, the difference in the energy of the cards, where the Five of Cups is shrouded and closed and focused on the cups that have spilt, as opposed to the rainbow of happiness and creativity of the Ten of Cups, connection and joy, abundance and happiness. You're moving from that to here, and that's why you're moving. The Eight of Feathers is the courage to find the solutions to that, and let this Wand 7, the way you're going about things, the way that not even just the way you're going about things, because this is where we're getting the blend of the water and the fire. Because the Wand 7 wants you, it's much more external, divine, masculine, the way you're going about things, the way you're doing things, the way you're activating things. But these three cards are more of an internal water energy, and that's where we're finding that the way of being if you can find the way of being, then that's going to shift the way that you're activating, the way you're doing things. And so that's when the flow of the water and the fire works really well together and brings you happiness, joy with the Ten of Cups. And it's even more happier because you've been through that Five of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the final card in the journey of the cups, the story of the cups. So it's been through the Ace to the 10. It's been through that journey of the cups. It's been through it all. And so it knows heartache, loss, disappointment, frustration. It knows all the feelings. And so when it comes to the happy feeling, it's even more grateful for it because it's been through all those other feelings that don't feel so good. So this is a real feel-good feeling with the Ten of Cups, which is nice. So emotional renewal, a new state of being, the courage to find the solutions. It's things starting to flow, coming back into balance. It's a beautiful energy to come through for you here, Sagittarius. So let's pull an affirmation card. What does Sagittarius need to move through this? It feels more like an emotional journey you're journeying through. I listen with love to my body's messages. Beautiful. My body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. And the Temperance card very much has got a lot to do with health as well. So this is also a really great time to focus on your health. If there's something that you can bring back into balance or alignment with your body, this month will really help you with coming into alignment also mentally and spiritually as well. Okay, so let's pull a charm for Sagittarius. What is the charm coming in? Oh, okay, beautiful. We have the little baby angel right next to the big angel of the Temperance card. It feels like there's inner child is receiving some divine blessings. The adult angel of the Temperance card is you as well. So it's like merging these two divine sides of you, the inner child and the adult version of you. And yeah, the inner child feels new again. It's like a divine birth, a divine blessing that comes through, which is very beautiful. So it is about being open to receive, be in that surrender, let go, be open to receive the divine blessings coming your way and allow yourself to be guided into this solution, to be in this way of being that creates the energy to flow for you. So that's your reading, Sagittarius. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now because we get this sense with here, I feel like we've found it. We've found that alignment. We've found that way of being. And it's so easy to go back out of it again, or it's so easy once you're in alignment for things to flow. So let's see what the next steps are. What's going to happen? So let's get some advice around that. What are the next steps for Sagittarius once you find this beautiful way of being, come back into alignment? What are the next steps? Where is this all going? So let's ask about that, as well as any soul messages or intuitive messages, anything extra you need. So that is all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Sagittarius. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Sagittarius, and take care.